Hello and welcome to the Orthodox View, where we discuss latest religious news from an Orthodox Christian perspective. I am its host, Philip Champion. The Patriarch of Moscow and all Russia has expressed concern over the level of teaching the basics of Orthodoxy in Russian schools. During his meeting with teachers of the basics of religious cultures and secular ethics in Moscow, the Patriarch pointed out that it is better not to teach at all than to teach poorly. I quote, "If the lessons on Orthodox culture are boring and formal, then children will bring this boredom into their adult life as well, and they will associate their religious life with boredom." The primate of the Russian Orthodox Church recalled that in all the schools of pre-revolutionary Russia, religious education functioned quite poorly. As a result, future revolutionaries became atheists. In the Patriarch's opinion, it is important that these mistakes are not repeated. It should be noted that this year in Russia, over 1.7 million schoolchildren have taken the religious education course, and almost 640,000 of them have chosen to study the basics of the Orthodox culture. The Russian Museum of Modern History has opened an exhibition called The Greek Moscow, from St. Theophanes the Greek to our days. It is timed to the 200th anniversary of the beginning of the national liberation movement in Greece and the 30th anniversary of the Moscow Society of Greeks. The exposition is devoted to outstanding Greeks, among them legendary test pilot Vladimir Kokinaki, military theoretician Vladimir Triantafilov, renowned archaeologist Viktor Syrianidi, the first cosmonaut of Greek origin Fyodor Yurchikhin, and many others. The exhibition is organized by the Moscow Society of Greeks, together with the State Central Museum of Contemporary History of Russia, with the support of the Greek Embassy in Russia, the Russian Federation Ministry of Culture, and the Moscow Committee for Public Relations and Youth Policy. Opening the exhibition, Metropolitan Hilarion of Volokholamsk, head of the Department for External Church Relations of the Moscow Patriarchate, noted that the history of Russia and Greece is indissolubly tied with a shared Orthodox faith and ages-old traditions. He assured those present that the Russian Orthodox Church would always help the Moscow Society of Greeks and other Greek organizations in their projects aimed at strengthening friendly relations between the Russian and Greek nations. The website of the Department for External Church Relations of the Moscow Patriarchate had been hacked. For a few hours, the mospad.ru website could not function properly because of an excessive number of requests per second, which is a sign of a cyber attack. The department specialists noted that they see in such attacks an element of information confrontation with the Russian Orthodox Church, as it is actively opposing the media forces that wish to isolate Moscow Patriarchate from the world Orthodoxy. The full-fledged Christianity is impossible in a virtual space. This point of view was expressed by Patriarch Kirill of Moscow and all Russia during his meeting with participants of the 9th International Festival of Orthodox Media, Faith and Word. The primate of the Russian Orthodox Church stressed that the Son of God did not descend to earth and become incarnate so that after 2 millennia his disciples could turn his sacrifice into a virtual reality. Patriarch Kirill also pointed to the important role of the Church in using achievements of science and technologies. I quote, "It is the sort of an exam for our ability to actualize Christian beliefs." A 14th century Orthodox monastery has appeared in the middle of a lake in Croatia. Dragovic, one of the 3 most important monasteries in that place, was flooded in the middle of the last century because of the construction of a hydroelectric station. The monastery was relocated while the Serbian population in the nearby areas were resettled to Serbia. In the recent time, the pond is getting ever more shallow while the monastery buildings are rising from the water. Until 1995, the library of the replaced monastery contained real treasures, old manuscripts and books in Greek, Latin, Russian, Italian, and Church Slavonic. In 1995, during the military conflict, the monastery was ravaged by Croatian troops, and until the beginning of the year 2000, its facilities served as a warehouse. The visit of Patriarch Bartholomew was commented on by the head of the Department for External Church Relations of the Moscow Patriarchate, Metropolitan Hilarion of Volokholamsk. Metropolitan Hilarion said that the project for turning Patriarch Bartholomew into someone like the Pope of Rome is financed from the US. He noted that the basic flock of Constantinople is found in America, and it is a solid Greek diaspora which finances and in fact preserves the Patriarchate of Constantinople. The hierarch also noted that the ambitious plans of Constantinople to extend the sphere of its influence is supported by the American administration. For many years, the American administration has given political support to Constantinople that includes those ambitious plans that the Patriarch of Constantinople conceives and partially realizes. These plans boil down to making the role of Patriarch of Constantinople grow from honorary primacy to a likeness of the papal power in the Catholic Church. This is all for now. Thank you for your attention and see you next time on the Orthodox View.